Hi, this is Miranda from My Scrappy Life, and welcome back to my channel. This is a process video for Off the Board, and I'm going to put it up here. It is a card challenge from my last weekend's virtual crop, and my group will be linked down below because I do have marches ready to go. But I am going to be using the stars. It's got a bunch of hearts going through it, so I'm going to use these stars because I am going to kind of make them, stretch them maybe. We'll figure it out, but I already painted that one so that I'm only going to paint one, and it's called Oh My Squash, because the collection that I'm going to be using is the My Valentine, which is the Carta Bella's Valentine one right there. And then I am going to be using this sketch along with the card. So I'll link the card up above here. This is going to be my sketch, and we're going to see how this works. So the picture that I'm using is going to be this photo of, and this is one of the trips of when we went to France, and that's that. So I'm going to kind of see how I'm going to play with this, because I want them to stretch down. I may kind of go like this with it and tearing and kind of have them still the same, and then attach one photo, you know, like kind of cut this and kind of set it like that, and like so. So let's see how I make this work. Okay, as I stated in my little intro, I was going to place the cards up above. So as you can tell in there, it has a bunch of hearts running through. And so I turned this into a layout, a 12 by 12 layout, and I am using stars instead of hearts. And as you can tell that I did do the sketch. Now the sketch has the hearts running vertical instead, or horizontal instead of vertical, which is fine. So what I did is that with this particular paper and the thickness of it and what I'm doing, I did not use any gesso. I just painted it as if it was watercolor. And the coloring that I'm using is shimmers, the Oh My Squash, and it comes out of the February kit. So when this goes up on Friday, or this Wednesday, I should say, you have just a couple more days to get the February kit. I never know when it's going to run out. So if you have not gotten it yet, make sure you go get it from the Shimmers Paint. I'll link everything down below. And then just remember that if you do purchase it, make sure that you put my name in the comments, and you will get a freebie as well. But with that being said, I then was following the sketch. As you can tell, the sketch is down below. Because I have the first picture-in-picture, I decided I'm not going to put two up there. I wanted to leave the heart so that you could see that. And you can tell what I'm doing here is that while I may only be using one photo, I am going to make the block, and I'm going to change the side. So instead of it looking where the photos are at on that sketch, I just flipped them. So I just kind of swapped them. So here I am turning and making sure that the papers that I'm putting down has got the tearing, just like what's in the sketch. And I love how this turns out. So make sure that you go check out everybody that's linked down below that is doing Off the Board. Off the Board is where we go to our Pinterest boards and find something to do. And this is a challenge that one of my designers or challengers that's over in my group has a card stamping or a card challenge, to where she goes to Pinterest, finds a card, and turns it into a layout. And so that is what this challenge was. And so that's one of the challenges that we do. So make sure that you go check out my group. That is linked down below. And I do monthly crops, and they're all virtual. They have fun. I have a schedule, and all of that fun stuff is there for us to do once a month. And I do release a cut file for everybody, and there is a cut file challenge and just a bunch of fun challenges to get you just scrapping and hopefully, you know, get your mojo going and wanting to do those layouts and whatnot. Plus, I also do Zoom with friends, which is a lot of fun as well, because I love to get to know what everybody else is doing, and it's kind of like being at a crop, but in your own home and in your own space. That is the beauty of it. So that is all linked down below. Everything else is down there. Plus, obviously, I'm doing just a small plug away on all of my fun stuff. I do have my sketchbook. My volume 1 and 2 is available either separately or as a bundle. That is listed down below. And if you are a new customer, use new customer to receive 10%. And all of that information is linked down below as well. So, okay, now this is where you saw my mixed media like I always do. And now I am placing these stars to run up, just like the hearts are running vertical. I'm running them horizontal, just like how it was in the sketch. And then, obviously, I moved the sketch away because I'm working a little bit more and in that regard. So here I am. I'm going to place this one up there in the corner, and then in the bottom left corner is going to be my title, or my area for my title. Now, I did cut some of these off, and you will see me try to use both of them, but I didn't like how this one is sitting because I am going to come in with this and do this on top of it. And that is why I took the stars out, because I wanted this to be on there. Because I kind of made this myself. This photo matches with the red and all of that fun stuff. You know, all of the funness on there. Now, I understand that the purple is in there. But because my shirt is red, because I was wearing one of my 4th of July shirts, it actually matches the red and the greens that are in here. So it works wonderful. I love the contrast of bringing in that purple along with, you know, the peaches and the reds and the greens that I have with everything else. So make sure that you like and subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you. I am working on 4,000 subscribers, and I'm almost to halfway there. I'm almost to 3,500, and I would just love to have you. I do upload between 2 to 3 times a week. Lately here, it's been a lot more because I'm on a lot more collaborations, which is amazing. I love it. And here I go. I'm going to start embellishing. And I love how this embellishment turns out. At first, I didn't like those hearts, but wait until you see how I work with them. I take them off. I literally take them off. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, I could do this. So then I bring it back in, and I try to find another flower that kind of molds around it to give that little bit of extra color, so it's like perfect. I do back some of these hearts and some of these florals on some foam tape or like little dimensionals or whatever, just to give it some depth. And I absolutely love how these splatters work behind it, because it just gives that little extra of a contrast, but you can still see the hearts or the stars. You can still see everything that's kind of attached to it. It's just perfect. And oh, my squash matches this collection to the T. There I am trying to make that goofy bike work, and it just didn't. So now I'm going to come in with some sayings and put some sayings up here, and then just kind of keep going on embellishing, because I don't know what it is. More is more. I'm going to be honest. More is more. More is more. More. That's my MO. So let's see here. As I'm doing this voiceover, I am coming off of my 5-day break. I have another one coming up in March, April, and then we're done. I cannot believe I'm almost done with this school year. This is insanity. I'm going to miss these guys, because these kids are the year that I taught them twice. I'm going to so miss them, but we're getting close. Like, I don't know what happened. Today was a really gorgeous day. We had a nice day out. I went outside, and I was like, ooh, I really don't even need this sweater on, but, you know, I still wear it anyway because my house is cool. But yeah, so I am almost done. I am going in and adding all these little florals and these little enamel dots, and then that is it. Make sure that you like and subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you. I do finish up doodling my doodles, and then that is it. Make sure that you like and subscribe. I hope that you guys are all staying safe. Have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.